Hold up. Yeah, we're back. The Ooh Ladies First panel is back. Y'all ready? Yes, we are ready. Hi, everybody.
What's going on?
Hey, listen, it's been a lot. I'm gonna do it again.
we
on
are
camera.
Yes, and on camera.
Okay,
that's right.
We on camera. All right. It's been a minute, but we back with the jump off. Okay, goons in the club. Okay, something jump off. Jamie, that's me, BondyBlue, Niecy Dixon. We come together to give you guys Old Lady First panel where we talk about gossip, some television shows, but they boring. So right now, don't think you're gonna be here hearing about nothing that's really going down on TV. We don't really care. But we have a whole plethora of topics to get through. Ladies, how are y'all doing?
Doing good. Doing great.
Yeah.
Jamie, you look like you got a new camera or something.
I think it's the lighting.
Okay.
I ain't want it to be too bright.
Okay. Okay, that's what it's given. That's what it's given. So y'all good? Do y'all have water? Do y'all have libation?
No, I got my water.
I got water and I got some dandelion tea.
Okay, all right. Come on, dandelion tea.
Yes.
Okay, listen, I have kombucha. And I have
wine. Some wine would be good though.
Red wine?
Yes.
Yes, look at that.
So I'm just like, girl, I needed to get through putting this show together. And I was like, Larry, please give me some wine. So here we are. Here we are. Now listen, I think we got a cute little show tonight. You know, we'll see. Let's go ahead. Let's start off with topic. Where's my graphic? See, this is what I can't stand. Y'all know when you thought you loaded everything and you missed it?
No, you do. It
that
be
always
the system.
happen.
It be the software. The software don't be catching it. I be having to refresh too.
Yeah, that does happen. And I'm like, dang, how one or two just slid.
Exactly.
And it's just this one that I wanted, but that's okay because actually it's just a conversation and we can just have the conversation. So I saw something on my Instagram today that was talking about how we really relax to true crime stories because we are trying to, we talked about this before, but I recently just saw something that said it's because we have childhood trauma that we're trying to work through in a safe space. So a lot of times we will watch like
childhood trauma.
Yeah, like I'm a matter of fact, I'll play the video for y'all so y'all can hear what son said. Hold up, because I think I saved it. I hope.
Because y'all know I love me some true crime. That's what I got on my agenda tonight.
Oh, me too, girl. Like I found on Hulu, and that's why I was like, this is gonna lead us to giving our recommendations for true crime stuff that we're into because I've been watching a lot of stuff recently, and I know y'all probably have too. Because it's been some good stuff. All right, so wait, let me share my screen. Hold up. Where is it at? There we go. All right.
Oh, him.
Major red
him consciously
flag to relax, enjoy watching true crime, says a psychologist. Do we all have major issues? According to Dr. Brian, that revealed that those who consume violent media who do so for a very specific reason said the idea for relaxing before you go to sleep is to watch 3 episodes of Law and Order. Then I encourage you to think about why is trauma so relaxing to me? Which got me thinking like, why are you in my business? Because me and my wife would definitely binge watch some Criminal Minds.
Yes.
We've seen every single episode of every single season of Law and Order.
Yeah.
Criminal Minds too. And if we're really looking to be entertained or relaxed, we'll put on some episodes of Snapped. The doctor go on to say, it's going to make a lot of us feel seen too. Some of us grew up in high stress situations, so people mistake peace for boring. A word. To come home to yourself and have to lean into the discomfort because it's going to feel unfamiliar. And then the doc got even more deeper. She said, I think it may be like that people who have a history of trauma may be drawn to true crime to kind of re-experience those traumatic situations in a safe environment where they have more control. What you think about the psychologist in this whole analysis? Is it a red flag?
Now, I don't think it's a red flag, but it depends. It depends. But I absolutely feel like there is some truth to wanting to like work out whatever your issues are by watching true crime, because I noticed that I actually do like the abuse victim ones, like whenever somebody's being abused by a husband or, you know, those types of things. And it's because you want to see people get some resolve, because probably in your life you didn't get any real resolve. You kind of grow out of things and move past them, whatever. But like, I have rewatching episodes of SVU over and over again. Like, I can't go to sleep with that shit on no more. Back when I was younger, I could go to sleep with SVU on and all of that. But now, girl, no, it needs to be something from the 80s or the 90s that's got like a sepia color on it.
You know what's really weird to me? SVU, Law and Order, those type of shows, those would scare me. So I don't watch those. But documentaries, I watch all day. And I don't feel like I had any trauma to work out. I just feel like it's the Scorpio nature in me to get down to the bottom of shit. And my favorite genre is missing persons. I don't really care too much for like the husband killed the wife type thing. It's missing persons for me because I'm like, dang, can't nobody else find out what happened to it? Let me join this Facebook group and get with the other internet sleuths. I think I told y'all before, it's so many Facebook groups I have joined. The Kanika Jenkins group. I listen to a podcast and I'm like, well, damn, like we can't just give up on it. So I don't know. I feel like if they can't figure it out, I gotta figure it out somehow.
Yeah, I'm with you, Niecy. Like I used to be able to kind of watch that stuff. As far as trauma, let me just say this. I don't think it's that. I mean, they could be right with high stress, but I blame my grandma. Like my grandma used to have unsolved mysteries on.
Yes.
I would be watching that. You know, I kind of adopted some of the shows they would watch. You know, now my mama child, she will be she'll Snap and all of that. She love that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm with Niecy. Like I like more so like missing persons, and what I used to fall asleep to as well more recently is like For My Man type of stuff. Like those type of shows.
Like
For My Man and
like
Fatal
on TV1.
Girl,
I ain't never heard of For My Man.
Sheila and Dante were dating for just 10 years. And, you know, those type of when they was dating for like a few years. And then, unbeknownst to her, he had a woman he was dating at the job. Like,
and they got into a fight.
And she stabbed her. I can't. They concocted a whole plan. It's crazy. Do y'all be seeing the little kids in
Yes. When people redo them. Bruh, hilarious. Especially when they get, because the beginning, whenever they explain the person's always doing some real like glamour shot shit.
Yes. In the camera, like
she graduated from college.
It come on TV1. I don't even know. I haven't seen it in a minute because I'll also go to like YouTube because YouTube have it. You should be able to just go on there and watch it. But the people be crazy.
No, for real.
But I do like the missing stories because I'm still stuck on Phoenix coding. Coding. I often like every year I look for new details. Like, is there anything? Yeah,
because that's the one person who I feel like is still alive.
Yes.
She's still alive, or her mama know exactly where she at, and she was unalive by the stepdaddy. It's one of those two things. Because you remember they waited to the end of the documentary to say that the man who said he was her daddy wasn't her biological daddy.
No, they said that in the beginning.
Which one on the Hulu
Yeah.
documentary?
Oh, I ain't see the who. I'm thinking about the
Okay.
Oxygen one. The
Oh
one
no,
they did
that's
on
what I'm talking
Oxygen.
about. I'm talking about Oxygen. Okay. Huh, I
But
thought they didn't say to the end.
at the end, what happened was
What's the name?
the
Phoenix
Phoenix
Calden.
Colden,
But somebody was
Coldon.
using her social security number in Alaska.
Yes. And that man came back, the investigator came back to the mama on some energy like, I think you know what's going on, and I think you know
Lord.
she don't want to be found.
Yes. And she was very suspicious.
Hmm.
It was something about
But the mama was
she was
giving them
dating a
a
drug dealer. Her
that was
mama
the
was
alleged story.
yeah, and then she got out the girl went missing at a stoplight. The got out the car supposedly.
Door
I
open. It was
The
given
last time that
stage.
happened, it was very much staged. Remember what happened with the little boy, the black lady, I forgot her name, who said that she saw a white baby just in the middle of the
Mm-hmm.
goddamn street. Remember?
Carly.
Cass,
Carly.
yeah, Carly. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So this is what I need y'all
Carly
to check
Russell.
out. If y'all have Hulu, it's this true crime series called The Dark Side of. And they have
Hmm.
the dark side of the 90s, the dark side of comedy. But because I got so enthralled in that Mr. McMahon documentary on Netflix, it sent me to the dark side of the ring, which is about wrestling. And they have a few seasons, like maybe 5 seasons or something like that.
Hmm.
And it's different stories about different wrestlers and whatever happened, because a lot of crazy shit that happened with wrestlers, bro. The drugs, I mean, even back in the day, I think the WWF, because I think it was the WWF back then, there was like a ring of, I think they called them ring boys, underage teenage boys that were being like assaulted by the wrestlers.
I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah. I mean, so much stuff. Then y'all know I told y'all Vince McMahon is currently being investigated for sex trafficking, and people really have a hard time with that. Like I've noticed, whether
I
you know
definitely don't
black
know
people
why.
or white people, you don't know
Because
who.
did he assault somebody? He already had an SA charge that didn't
Oh,
he? I thought he may go away or something.
he's had several accusations against him over the years. But with this one, this woman is basically saying that she was one of his employees, but also like a girlfriend, but she didn't want to be his girlfriend. Either way, he was like writing it in his, not in a contract, but it's literally in messages between him and a wrestler that you'll get access to her and she'll do whatever I tell her to do. Like it's actually written down.
Sounding kind of diddy-ish.
Yes, that's why they got him on the sex trafficking and racketeering and stuff. And they people don't seem to understand sex trafficking merely means you are selling a girl to somebody else. Like that's basically what
Right.
it means. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that led me down that rabbit hole. So I'm about to be checking out the other dark side of, because there's one called The Dark Side of Comedy, and I know they're gonna talk about Chris Farley and other stuff, other
You
historical
know, one
background.
of the things I think is so interesting, the era that I get tied to is the dark side of the 70s. There's a direct
Mm.
correlation between the accessibility of porn and the number of serial killers during that time. Like the number of serial killers shot up because of the accessibility of porn. And it's really interesting.
That
So
is
that
interesting.
era is always real. That's whenever the most amount of like,
What the fuck
you
is
know,
that? I mean, I'm sure we could break it all the way down because we know like people that obsessively watch, especially certain types of porn, because porn can be like aggressive. Like
because you
that's
know they
why,
used to have it available in theaters for people
yeah,
to go watch, like
right.
especially in high dense populated areas in the 70s with those like porn movie theaters and stuff.
Hmm.
Serial killers out the ass. That makes me think that's whenever that one serial killer, the black one, popped up. Not the one in Atlanta. It's one in DC, and they still haven't caught him to this day. He got a lot of bodies.
D Johnson in the comments, you said that documentary about China told me everything that was they was doing over there. Okay, I think I misread it at first because I was gonna ask, were you talking about like China or were you
No,
talking about
China the
China from
wrestler.
wrestler? Oh,
Yeah,
because didn't she do porn too?
Oh,
She went on to do the P.
I
I
think she
thought
had.
no. I think maybe a tape leaked on her.
Okay. I
I
just
think
remember her being in that same, because the Vegas people, like how they would do the porn award shows. A lot of
mhm.
times wrestling people will also be at those like things for
I
some reason.
believe
There's
I believe
definitely
that.
an intersection.
I was thinking that a lot of them probably were gonna turn after a while when they probably can't do wrestling.
Wrestling
They were
anymore.
gonna
That's
turn
how they
into
push it.
being stars
oh, for
over
Yeah.
sure.
there.
I mean,
You
your
know
body's
what
really
else?
good.
While we're talking about pee, I came across something on TikTok, and this guy was saying that, and when I saw the China thing, it made me think of it. He was saying that CP,
Mm-hmm.
CP.
ch-
Oh,
P,
okay. Got it.
just became illegal over there in 2014. So let me tell you, I had went down a rabbit hole too, and we may touch on this at a later time. Please don't get me, people. Please don't get me. Okay. I came across this white girl's page who says her dad's name is something Chubbs or Brian Stubbs, something. I'm gonna find it. But anywho, he owned this website. First of all, she said that she believed everything Jaguar was saying, and it's like pipe
Mm-hmm.
down. But basically, she said that her daddy was trafficking her and her twin sister. And when her
Oh,
twin sister wanted to come out about it, they locked her. He put her in a mental institution or whatever. Now she's afraid for her 13-year-old brother that's at home. She said her dad used to own this website. It was the first online website to order pizza. And she said pizza stood for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I remember this.
And she's been trying to get the word out, but she said they affected her first TikTok. Her first, so she started a whole new one, and she's still out here being, oh, I said I was gonna get the name. She's still out here being very adamant about this damn man. What she said her dad, Brian Cups is what she said the man name was. So she's been over here
Sounds
like
familiar.
he's in technology. He's heavily into technology. And yeah, she been going in. It's so many videos. I was in a rabbit hole last night, like, oh my
So
God.
that's where the pizza gate
man, send me
comes from.
send me
Because
the
the
Mhm.
TikTok
Pizzagate story
video.
was capped. Just to be clear, as far as we know, the Pizzagate story was capped about the actual pizza place being a front for, trafficking. Basically, they investigated that pizza place and it wasn't true. It was basically somebody that just said that, but it's because they might have been confused, basically. Like,
Mm.
because it is pizza in another, realm,
Mhm.
they take it in places where no nigga is actually talking about pizza. This is a pizza place.
Oh,
Like,
then it's the other thing, right? That I'm kind of starting to believe her just a little piece. So she said that her first TikTok got like struck, like she can't do no activity. So she started a whole new one. So she I think she put out like a though like change.org where she's trying to like get people to sign and like expose her dad. Then she called out her mom and them for trying to tell people that she's crazy or this or that. She said she's alleged, I'm gonna say allegedly. She said her daddy didn't got folks clapped before. And she ain't trying to be on that number. She said she tried to turn him into the FBI, but the FBI saying they want an address of hers, and she's not willing to give that because she don't want her parents to know where she at. And her mom, I went and I saw that her mom did write a change.org saying something about her, saying something about her daughter, that something about psychosis or something. Basically, she trying to say she got mental issues or whatever. But what really got me, that made me believe the daughter over the mama, was because the mom in the messaging, it said, why would you want to mess up somebody's livelihood? I said, bitch, that's what you care about? You care about your
always,
livelihood.
always
So
the
you care
money.
about your image and which, okay. Okay. So I
I
say, let
just
me
messed
just
it
keep my
up.
little eyes over here and see what the hell going on. But that's crazy. Like she been putting out a lot of stuff. Like
Okay.
she's staying on her daddy neck. It's crazy. And she said he's tied to Diddy and other
Oh,
folks. And that's why I'm like, oh my God, it's so much.
I'm
Yep,
telling
that's her,
you,
Crystal.
Madison.
That's her.
Okay. Okay.
the
Let me
woman
go
that's
ahead
on
and
is
put that in
Madison
my search so I
Kiera.
can go down a rabbit hole later on.
I know. Let me write that down. Y'all know I be making paper notes, not like an old person.
Yeah, like you
Um,
said, write that
Fact.
down. You have your notepad? I got my
listen,
note app on my phone.
okay, and we're
I
gonna
like
get
writing my
into it.
notes.
Me too. I do. It's something about it. I miss my handwriting. So, with that being said, let's move on to the next topic.